Welcome to another edition of Academy TV, where we're taking a month-long look at careers. Today, we're talking about how you can nail a job interview as a wedding planner. That strange feeling of anticipation and fear you get before an interview can be so dreadful, even more so if you haven't done your homework. Now, the most crucial part of preparing for your interview is doing your research. It allows you to feel better equipped and confident when answering questions. And without a doubt, they're going to ask you why you want to work there, what you know about them, and what you can bring to the company. So get ready to do plenty of reading. Researching into a company is so much easier with the help of the internet. So here are some things for you to tackle for your interview preparation. Number one, what do they do? Now, it's pretty obvious what they do, but it's a common mistake. Before applying for a job, you should probably find out what the company does and ensure you can speak confidently about them. Now, you're probably sitting there thinking, well, I don't need to do that because I know that they're wedding planners. Wrong. You do need to do that. You need to know what types of weddings they plan, who their clients are, how far afield do they go, etc. Find out the history, basic facts, and what makes them unique to any competitor out there. This is usually found on their About Us page of their website, so use all your resources wisely. The person interviewing you is likely to be driven and passionate about their company. So if you know what you can bring to the table, it will definitely impress them. Number two, the environment and their values. A great way of finding out the culture of a company is by asking somebody who works there. But if you feel uncomfortable with this, social media can be extremely helpful. So follow them on Twitter, Facebook or Pinterest to get a really good feel for the culture of the company. Because the company is going to want somebody who shares the same values as they do. Never underestimate this, because values in a working environment are so important, however small the company. Number three is their interaction with community through social media. Almost every company out there has a social media presence, and it's a really great place to begin your research. So check out their interaction with fans and followers on Twitter, Facebook, and any social media you can find. Follow them. They're all useful tools to find out what kind of information they share with their potential and current bridal clients. Who's interviewing you? You'll probably find them on the company website. They may even have their own personal Twitter account, so feel free to stalk them and get a feel of who you'll be working for. If there isn't enough information on these, LinkedIn is always the best alternative to find out who will be interviewing you. So we've looked at the research we need to do, but what about once you get into the interview? Let's face it, first impressions do count, much more than any of us want to admit. So it's much easier to impress in the first crucial 10 seconds than spend the rest of the interview trying to win someone over. So here's what to avoid if you don't want to screw things up. Number one, don't be late. There's nothing more frustrating for an interviewer than being kept waiting. Give yourself double the normal time you need and be sure you know where you're going. If something crops up, then call in advance to warn them that you're going to be late. Number two is not giving any eye contact. Now, eye contact is really important, as it does help to establish trust early on. Even if it feels a little bit uncomfortable, making eye contact is a sign of confidence. You don't have to maintain it the entire time throughout the interview, but make sure you look up and engage in eye contact periodically. You know, as a wedding planner, you need to master this art, as you will need it when you're dealing with your clients. Number three, don't be flustered. Being flustered can be misinterpreted as being unprepared, so be sure to take a few minutes before the interview starts to gather your thoughts and calm yourself. Again, hugely important trait once you start working in the world of weddings. Number four, don't be too full on. Being confident doesn't mean that you have to spill your entire achievements in the first 10 seconds, or name drop organisations you've worked for or people you know. Number five, not believing in yourself. If you walk into an interview thinking there's no way you're going to get it, then this is probably the message that you're likely to send to your interviewer. It's the same when you sit down for that first consultation with a potential bridal client. Remember, they invited you to the interview because they think you're capable of doing the job. The same goes with the client. They believe you can do the job, so you need to believe it too. So now you should be ready to go out there and kill it in your job interview. All you need now is the relevant training to ensure that you get the job, and that's where the Academy comes in. We have courses to get you started, and our certificate courses are perfect for those looking to get a job in the wedding industry. So make sure you visit one of our websites and have a look at our courses.